Hello and welcome to another Motors.co.uk video review, this time on the Volkswagen T-Roc compact crossover. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video and click that bell so that you're notified each and every time we upload a new video. Crossovers have been big business over recent years. Just ask Nissan how important the Qashqai has been for them since it launched way back in 2007. Since then, other manufacturers have been playing catch-up, with Volkswagen being one of the latest brands to throw their name into the hat with this, the T-Roc. Underneath, it's basically a Volkswagen Golf, but it's been given a more rugged look with a raised ride height, a more prominent grille and beefier styling. And because of its larger dimensions, it's proved a hit with anyone who wants a family car with a bit more practicality than a normal hatchback, without sacrificing too much on the driving dynamics. Anyone familiar with a Volkswagen Golf will easily be able to navigate their way around the functions on the dash. Most of the functions are managed through an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system which manages your satellite navigation, Bluetooth settings and DAB radio, and it's also Android Auto and Apple Carplay compatible too. The system is really intuitive to use and much better than the one in the latest version of the Golf. There's also a brilliant digital cockpit, but this is an optional extra. Overall, the cabin is solidly built, though there are signs of cost cutting with cheap plastics on the doors, which is a little disappointing for a car of this price point. The seats are comfortable and figure hugging though, and there's a good range of adjustment both on the seat and steering wheel. If you thought the Golf was practical, then you'd be extremely impressed with the T-Roc. It's no surprise there's a lot more space here, with plenty of room for 4 occupants to sit in comfort. You also get that lofty driving position you'd expect from a car of this type, and because of the large windows you get a good view of the road ahead. The boot is also a generous size too, offering 65 litres more space than the Golf, meaning 445 litres with the rear seats up, 1290 with them folded flat. Now, you'd think that one of the compromises by taking a hatchback and making it taller and bigger is that it will affect the way it handles on the road. Well, you'll be pleasantly surprised with what Volkswagen has done here. It may have the look of a rugged off-roader, but it's definitely been set up for on-road use. In fact, it wouldn't be too controversial to say it's actually quite good fun. The steering is precise and has a good feel to it, and there's good body control through the corners. Engine-wise, there's quite a choice. The petrol 1-litre TSI turbo engine is really impressive and well worth considering if you want a mix of strong fuel economy and peppy urban performance. Likewise, the 1.5 TSI Evo petrol is also good for low running costs but better at high-speed driving. At the top of the petrol range, there's a 2-litre with 187 brake horsepower or a flagship 296 brake horsepower R version. There are a couple of diesel to choose from too, including a 114 brake horsepower 1.6 and a 148 brake horsepower 2-litre. These are much better suited for anyone doing regular long distances, especially the more powerful unit, which has plenty of torque and is extremely refined. Overall, the T-Roc is a great alternative to the Nissan Qashqai, Renault Kadjar or Peugeot 3008. It's great to drive, solidly built and extremely practical. And with prices starting just over 20 grand, it's well priced too. So if you're in the market for a practical family crossover, we'd highly recommend the T-Roc. Thanks for watching this review of the Volkswagen T-Roc. If you want to see some similar reviews of some of its main rivals, then follow the links coming up next.